It's been a day of dramatic and disturbing events as scenes of apocalyptic devastation are taking over the entire country. With explosions, fireballs and a crashed plane, it is believed that Thorpe Park, the theme park in Surrey, is the origin of these events. As we get more on this story, we will of course keep you updated.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Making the Swarm. This is part 5 and in this episode I am making the plane structure, plane tail wing area I guess, that's underneath the 0G roll, and then I also do some effects and stuff around the fire engine towards the bottom of the 0G roll. And yeah, this series is almost finished I'd say, because honestly I've got one more little bit to do with the entrance area. There's a few details around the place. I know it looks so not finished, but I'm sorry, but I did quite a lot of stuff off camera. If you didn't see my not making the swarm, but it was what I've made so far in the swarm project video, link in top right. But if you haven't seen that, I do mention how I didn't record absolutely everything and I've realised I've missed out quite a bit, so expect maybe 2, 3, 4 more parts and then the series will be over and the POV can finally come out. But yeah, welcome back. I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk for some time like I do in every single episode, but I've got some things I want to talk about today. First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone for the support recently, especially on the Smiler Broke video. Everything recently, like the Thorpe Park next coaster video and the Smiler Broke and Stealth Broke, those videos did really well, so I'd like to thank everyone for that. It really does mean a lot. I don't know how they did so well, but again, thank you everyone so much. But we hit 3,000 subscribers, which I don't know how that happened because I literally hit 2k the other week. So again, thanks everyone for that. Obviously I used to do sub specials back in the day when I was at 700, 800. I used to do sub specials every 100, but I've kind of come to the conclusion that doing subscriber specials takes time away from actually making these types of videos. So personally, I'd rather just stick to doing normal videos and then do it like however many subscribers I get, do a sub special if that's how it works, I guess. But yeah, thanks everyone for 3,000. I don't really know how it happened, but yeah, thank you everyone so much. Anyway, just want to quickly mention about Colossus. You may be thinking, well, we've got to mention about the real life ride. Yeah, it needs TLC and whatnot. Yes, it does. It's looking so bad. They need to paint it. Repaint Colossus, please. But I just want to talk about the Planet Coaster series because, as you know, it's literally been dead for the past, I don't know, part 4 of Colossus came out a very long time ago and I said it was coming back, and then I started Swarm and then I haven't done it since. So Colossus will start up again once I finish the Swarm, which should hopefully be in the next few weeks or 2-3 months. The next few weeks is not compared to 3 months, but however long it takes, I'll finish it eventually, probably sometime this year. Definitely be this year I'll finish this project, and then Colossus will restart. I am hoping to actually get another episode of Colossus making of out shortly after this part goes out, if not the next part, because I think I just need to bring that series back because it's honestly just been so off my mind recently. And I did recently actually go on to the park save that is in, and I did look at it and think, yeah, I need to do some work on this. So I will be releasing Colossus Part 5 very soon, hopefully. I say hopefully just in case I don't, but I'm pretty sure I will be able to. And on the topic of Planet Coaster projects, once Swarm is finished, I want to start up Colossus, maybe get 2 or 3 parts done for that. And obviously you're going to get a bit bored. I'd probably get bored of just seeing Colossus Part 4, Part 5, Part 6, Part 7 over and over again in between videos. But I'm actually going to be starting another project. I've already started it, and this time it is not a roller coaster, it's actually a dark ride. I've posted a picture of it before on Instagram, I think, and Twitter. So I'm not going to keep it like a massive secret like I did for Swarm, because I literally told no one for Swarm, but obviously people found out. But you know, but it's going to come soon, hopefully, in between the Colossus and the Swarm videos, even though Swarm will be... I don't know what I'm saying. As I always say in these videos, all the swarm making ofs, all the icon making ofs, all of the making of videos. I don't know why I had to specify the two, whatever. I just chat about random stuff, and sometimes it doesn't even make sense, so I apologise if it doesn't, but I'm trying to make sense as much as I can. But yeah, as you can see, the plane wing, tail, yeah, that part of the plane is looking alright, I guess. I've put some rocks around it, and obviously put some, like, different kind of details around it to try and bring out its shape or whatnot, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, in the past few weeks, quite a lot of stuff has gone down theme park wise. Obviously, I've released a few videos. We hit really good milestones, so I'd like to thank you all for that. But one thing that has happened, well, a few things that have happened, is that I went to Blackpool. Again, I don't think I need to talk about riding Icon, because I think you know that I think I talk about it way too much. But yeah, I went on Icon. Got 3 night rides on it, pretty much. Now at the back row is the best row on Icon, it just is, and it's such a good ride, it honestly is. And then went to Alton Towers, and I met John Wardley. Yes, I met John Wardley. I'm not saying that as if like I was specially allowed to meet him. No, obviously Nemesis turned 25. They did an event for National Roller Coaster Day where you could go to Alton Towers. Nemesis was open till 7 PM, and I'm trying to think of the other things. 25% off Nemesis merch, and a few other things as well. And of course, as I mentioned, John Wardley was there, and you could queue up, meet him. He was in the coffee lounge next door to what? That doesn't make sense. He was in the bit next door to the coffee lounge. There we go, in Forbidden Valley, and you could queue up at 11 AM and 4 PM and queue up to meet him. The queues did get very long to meet him as well, so I was lucky enough to actually meet him. Talked to him for a few minutes. He signed my book, so thank you very much for that. And he's just such a humble guy. I'm not going to talk about it for the entire video, but yeah, he's such a humble guy. If he ever is at another event, I recommend meeting him. Yeah, because he's just such a nice guy in real life. But anyway, we're coming towards the end of this plane section. I'm not going to call it plane wing thing, because honestly I don't know the name for it. But as you can see, adding more rocks to the kind of structure around it. Honestly, I don't know what to talk about for the rest of this, so I'm kind of lost. And then we've got some terrain work. Obviously, if you don't realise, the pathway, it looks very odd right now, but that grey kind of squared off pavement type thing is pavement from the actual game, and you kind of put it above the pathway, and the path kind of gets dissolved in it. The feet of the guests do kind of just disappear in the actual concrete, but it looks a lot better when you're actually trying to flatten out an entire area, because if you have multiple paths going in different directions, it looks a bit like, well, what is this person doing? But the pavement technique is quite good. It's not even a technique, it's literally just putting pavement over the actual pathways. But if you are someone who does make recreations or creations, I recommend doing it because it looks a lot cleaner. Obviously, I didn't make that way of doing that. I didn't discover that. I didn't think, oh, that's a good idea, let me just quickly, oh, that works. I wasn't like that. I saw it off of someone else, I'm not too sure who, but a lot of people do it, and I was like, looks quite cool, and then I just brought it onto my own, I guess. So anyway, on to the water effect. This is the last bit, I think, of the, yeah, it is. I don't even know where I am in this video. I lose my mind when I'm speaking in these videos, I honestly do. But this is the water effect, which obviously it's Thorpe Park. Sometimes it don't work, sometimes it does, and I did modify this quite a bit to actually spray in the right direction, because if you don't know, when that's actually on, if you stand beyond the gate just in front of the truck or the fire engine, you do actually get wet, and it's a splash zone. It didn't reach the fence when I actually made it, because the actual projection of the water, nice, the actual projectile of the water, there you go, that didn't reach the gate as it does in real life, and that's when it actually works, because sometimes, and most of the time, it doesn't. But Obviously that's not the park's fault, that is probably them just trying to save money, as it doesn't really have an effect on mass number of guests, because obviously we look at it as, oh, that's an effect, that's really cool, it's a water effect, whereas like the general public would just be like, oh right, it's water spray, cool. I don't know what they do, I don't know why they turn off effects. I'm guessing it's to save money, I'm not an expert on that. If someone wants to tell me in the comments, please do, why they do turn off effects, if there's a reason for it, or whether they just turn them off because, well, they're bored or something, I don't know. Anyway, that is the end. I just want to quickly say thanks for the support recently, and also, if you haven't realised, the jokes that I do make in my other videos, they are jokes, they're not actually meant to insult the park or the companies running them. I feel like quite a lot of people are getting the wrong impression about that, so I'm sorry about that, they are just jokes, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.